Ever wanted to time travel? Well, prepare yourself for a glimpse of tomorrow, because First Look's forecasting the future. The best part of predicting the future is guessing what new gadgets are right around the corner. And while we can't buy a flying car quite yet, our own Jackie Trankita checks out the Consumer Electronics Show to see what today's minds are concocting for the people of tomorrow.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except for at CES, where aisles are filled with everything from wearable technology to robots that will be infiltrating your homes very soon. Hello! You're so cute, Benny. I like you. I like you too. Can I have a hug? I would hug you if I had any arms. That's so sad. And if you enjoy making robotic friends, why not become one yourself? Oh, hello, friends. So, Sarah, what exactly is happening here?
So this is Double, the telepresence robot, and it's designed to give you a physical presence where you can't be in person.
How often do you use this?
I actually work from home a few days a week, and every time I do that, I just hop onto my Double, and I'm there.
Are you wearing pants most of the time?
I am wearing pants. Yes, I am.
But if none of these robots tickle your fancy, you can always build your own. This is a modular robot that you basically put individual robotic parts together to build bigger functional robots. What are some of the coolest ways you've seen this modular robot? Well, we actually have a robotic bartender. How long until this builds itself and takes over the world? So we are thinking about this because we want to have a 2.0 version where they can absolutely just build themselves. I love this. I was kidding and she's totally serious. Most of the things here frighten me. There is legit a robot for everything here. You simply cannot be bothered to clean your own grill. Introducing the GrillBot. Yet, if you're not ready for robots, CES has an entire section devoted to wearable technology that enhance your own natural talents.
These are these headphones from Aftershocks for runners. So put them on, just like that. They use bone conduction technology, so nothing's actually going into your ear.
Oh, I love that. They're so light, I don't feel like I'm wearing anything.
Exactly.
And if music isn't enough of a sensory experience, a few moves down, you can make your own virtual reality. This is insane. I wish you could see what I'm seeing right now. In my left hand is an artist palette with all my colors, and I can select a color, and I can draw in my world. And it's crazy, I see myself. You put on the headset, you strike a pose, they capture it, and then you literally step outside of your own body. I gave myself blonde hair and wings. I don't know what that means about me. That was awesome. It was a truly out-of-body experience, but one of the coolest ones ever. If you're impressed, just wait until we check out the most innovative part of CES yet. So we've made our way downstairs, and right now we're in Eureka Park, and all the small businesses and startups. So it's Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. We're here about 3-4 decades ago. They were downstairs here. Oh, whoa. Wait, you gotta stop. What the what? What is that?
This is our hoverboard.
It's got one wheel?
It has one wheel.
The skateboard of the future.
It is. Takes a little skill, but you just make it level and it energizes. This is real transportation. I use it to commute to work on.
I mean, this is the closest thing I've seen to like Marty McFly ever. What is it?
This product is called Mars. So what we have here is a Bluetooth speaker system. You can hold this, kind of feel the weight of it. And this is our subwoofer base. And we have fully automated levitation.
But like, the question is why? Why does it levitate?
It levitates because it looks
Oh
awesome.
my god, the aliens have landed. Being at CES is a glimpse into the future. It's all of the most brilliant minds in the world in one giant room, just sharing their gadgets and gizmos. And they're going to be part of your life very soon.
Power tractors, farming has come a long way. horses to power tractors, farming has come a long way. But the next big agricultural revolution is already well on its way with the introduction of vertical farming. Start checking one out at Greenson Farm, along with one of their clients, local chef Robert Wayne.
Can you put this hairnet on, please?
Where are all the plants?
Let me show you the heart of the operation.
Okay.
Welcome to our indoor vertical farm.
It looks more like a disco party than anything.
Every day is Christmas in here.
I like it.
We grow microgreens, baby greens, leafy greens, and culinary herbs.
This is definitely not like any farm I've ever been to.
But what is like most farms is our plants have to start at the seed. Tiny planting pods are injected with the seeds for farming, but once the pods are prepped, that's when we add the vertical.
Now we have to find a home for that tray. So if you just stick it right there.
Okay. So vertical farming is a literal term, huh?
Yeah, you can finally tell your mother you're growing up.
While these farming techniques may feel far out, the output of facilities like Greenson's Farms is no laughing matter. With a growing population, hydroponic farms like this one are a sustainable solution.
Why farm up?
By growing up, we can put these farms anywhere. So by putting them in urban areas where real estate values are really expensive, we can get high capacity in a small footprint.
All I noticed, to be totally honest, is these lights. I mean, it's really cool. What's going on there?
These are specially engineered LED grow lights, and you'll see they have red and blue diodes. And the red and blue diodes are specifically engineered to maximize the photosynthesis of the plants so that we can grow very quickly indoors here.
So they're like little man-made suns?
That's it. That's a good explanation.
The pink diodes not only provide year-round energy, the rays are tailor-made to the plants they grow, helping foster hardy harvests.
How many plants actually exist within this warehouse?
Well, we can grow about 3 million plants a year.
Wow! I'm looking at the plants and they're giving off this black vibe to me.
Well, these plants look dark under the LED lights because they only have part of the light spectrum. But when you bring them out under white light, you can see how green the plants became.
That looks amazing. That definitely almost looks fake.
But the most important thing is how good this produce tastes.
Okay.
Try some of that.
Let's try it. Oh,
It's a
wow.
spicy arugula rocket. How do you like it?
That's delicious. Alright guys, all this farming's been fun, but it's making me excited to try it. I want to eat.
Well, I know exactly what we need. Let's grab some stuff and have to eat it.
So after snagging and bagging some scientifically savory ingredients, Robert takes me to Eataly in Chicago so we can put these crops to the test.
Today we're going to make a Swiss chard cantaloupe.
Sounds delicious. Let's get rolling.
So we combine ricotta, goat cheese, and some Swiss chard for our pasta filling.
You can just get right in there with your hands and start mixing. Don't be shy.
It smells delicious. So being a chef, from a flavors perspective, getting your veg and produce and everything from Greenson Farms, do you feel like that really makes a difference in the taste of your food?
If you do, side by side of the flavor, it's not even comparable.
Alright, we've got that in the oven, so what's next?
So next we're going to make a kale salad with the kale we picked at Greenson Farm earlier this morning.
So while we've seen some pretty incredible things, at the end of the day, it all comes down to one question. How does it taste? That's good. You can tell the richness in the flavors. Looking at these coming from the vertical farm, under the lights was kind of crazy, but now just sitting here in front of us, it's green, it looks yummy and delicious and fresh.
The color really comes through in this. So now that we've tasted the next big thing in agriculture, what do you think?
I think the future tastes delicious. Talking to 3D printers are sweeping the nation, and nowadays people are printing everything from jewelry to houses. So until you get your own, companies like Duke 3D can help you bring this technology to life. Okay, Michael, I'm bringing you my my toner cartridges, but we're doing some printing today, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right. Here at Duke 3D, we 3D print replicas of you.
Talk me through that.
Basically, you're going to step into our 3D scanner. We call it the duplicator. And then we're going to create the 3D file and 3D print it at our production center in Brooklyn.
Just what I always wanted, an action figure of moi. This futuristic photo booth has 54 cameras that snap shots of its subjects from all angles and turns those images into an avatar, which is the blueprint for our figurine.
In 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Oh, that's it. Okay. So with my snapshot set, we go behind the scenes to Duke 3D's production facility where the magic really happens. That's an awkward thing, just walk by and see these bodies live across nails.
The final step is letting them dry.
And as I get suited up, my miniature me prints up.
How's that?
It's good. I feel like I should get some gas though, you know?
The printers at Duke 3D work by alternately laying down thin and precise layers of powder and color, thousands of times. And while the powder fully blankets the printing surface, the color is printed in specific spots, binding with the powder when they meet.
So Kevin's actually working on extracting some of the figures right now, and he'll be able to walk you through the process.
I don't know, Michael. That doesn't look terribly accurate.
Well, the figures are actually inside the block of powder right now.
Inside, right in there. So we can start vacuuming, and then you'll start seeing your figure start to expose itself.
Amazing. The best part of 3D printing is there's no waste. The leftover powder is recycled right back into the system.
Wow. Don't mess up my face, Kevin. I need this doggo to look good. Oh! Over my legs!
So we're actually ready to pull you out.
I'm almost alive! Whoa! Wow!
And there I am, a little pale, but a diamond in the rough.
So what's the next
The next step is cleaning the figure, so we're going to get all of that powder off it.
Gotta dust her off, honey. This is so nuts. Okay. I think I'm ready.
So Luke's going to prep the figure for the next stage.
Holy
All right, I'll get you all ready to go.
How else is 3D printing impacting the world?
We actually started in the medical space where we were scanning patients and 3D printing prosthetics, making every single product unique. We're going from mass production to mass customization.
And this mass customization is defining the next industrial revolution, where consumers are buying products specifically designed for their needs. Since today's 3D printers can handle materials ranging from titanium to cartilage.
It's pretty cool. What's the next process here?
We're going to dip you in a solution that will harden your figure and also allow all these colors to really pop out.
This solution not only petrifies the powder, which is why we remove the excess, it also turns the powder clear.
I need to figure out right here.
Pick it up. I've done that before.
We quickly let me dry, and I'm ready to rock.
Here you go.
Wow. I mean, this is crazy. Surreal, man. The detail is amazing. You can see how I folded my belt, the little creases in my top. And I mean, to think today I was in the duplicator, right? Getting a snap. And now this is here, like an actual live figurine of myself.
It really is a different experience when you see yourself in 3D for the first time.
It's like the future. Alright, I'm gonna box myself out and take myself home.
Sometimes the best way to predict the future is to borrow from the past. And in the 90s, an experiment called Biosphere 2 pushed natural limits by creating the largest closed ecological system on the planet. This honeycomb structure in the middle of the Arizona desert housed 8 living scientists for 2 years before transitioning into a modern-day laboratory. And if you ask nicely enough, they'll let you help out.
One small step for Ashley, one giant leap for First Look. Hello. It's a little toasty, a little warm in here.
It is. We're standing inside the savanna, one of 5 biomes that we have inside Biosphere 2.
Okay.
Some of the other zones are the rainforest, the ocean, the marsh, and finally on the far end, the desert. So, what happened to Biosphere 1? Biosphere 1 is actually the Earth. The reason Biosphere 2 is named Biosphere 2 is because they took many of the same systems that you find on the Earth, put them inside of here in Biosphere 2.
There's a lot of history from Biosphere, like back in the day, but what is it actually used for now?
Well, today it's the world's largest Earth and environmental science laboratory. The original purpose of Biosphere 2 was twofold. One was, could humans have an environment support their existence for an extended period of time, potential space colonization? The other aspect of it was, can we better understand Earth system processes by controlling them inside of an atmosphere like Biosphere 2?
So where are we off to first?
Well, I think our first stop will be the rainforest.
Rainforest. We're just in Arizona, so why not rainforest? It's a little foggy here in the rainforest. This is not Disneyland.
Ashley, this is Dr. Yost. He's our resident rainforest expert.
Dr. Yost, this is pretty impressive, but I wonder, like, what kind of experiments do you do here in the rainforest?
Well, funny you ask, because we're actually doing an experiment right now. You think it might be hot and humid, but actually this rainforest is going through a drought. To monitor what's going on, we have to take samples below ground and even in tippy top of the canopy right up there.
And I'm helping you with that today.
Oh, yes.
Press enter to begin.
This instrument measures photosynthesis by sensing how much water exits a plant when leaves open their pores to take in carbon and lose moisture as a result.
And now it's going.
So you see that value? It's right now about 26.2. And so that's the amount of water that's leaving the leaf.
And so is that what I'm doing when I climb up to the top? Or?
Yep. Now, these leaves are not giving off much water.
Right.
Because they're all the way in the bottom. They are not seeing very much light. Once you get up there, those leaves you see.
By measuring these values, I'm helping scientists monitor how plants may survive climate change.
Ooh, I am high up in here. 112, 113, 114.
Yeah, you see.
Very juicy. Ready to come down. What's next?
Well, it's rather warm in here, so let's go cool off in the ocean.
Sure, where's that?
Actually, right next door.
So you don't find too many oceans here in Arizona, huh?
We don't, but you know, the unique thing about the Biosphere 2 ocean is we're almost 4,000 feet in elevation here. It is the highest ocean in the world.
That's awesome.
What I have here is a plankton net, and normally out at sea, an oceanographic vessel would pull a larger one of these. We would collect planktonic biomass in this vial here.
So I'll be doing this today, yeah?
Exactly.
Biosphere 2's ocean is its most complex system to date. So since it's still a work in progress, the data I'm collecting is vital to both upkeep and the experiment.
Ooh, a little chilly up in here. How come you guys didn't pick a tropical ocean?
We actually did simulate a tropical ocean.
And the variable in this experiment is carbon dioxide. So the plankton I'm collecting will help biologists determine how changing CO2 levels in the air affect marine life.
Sweet baby Jesus. All right, Franklin.
Well, I'm going to take your sample back to the lab, analyze it, and determine what exactly is swimming around in here. We eventually want to simulate an ocean here that has the same biotic community that the real ocean does.
All right, so soon enough, you have people here surfing and suntanning, huh?
I'm not so sure about that. I think we would have to crank up our wave machine considerably higher than it is now.
Probably.
Let's go show you an organ of Biosphere 2.
An organ?
It's a lot easier to show you than it is to try to explain. We're going into the lung of Biosphere, and Biosphere is nothing more than a large greenhouse in the Arizona desert. On a hot summer day, air is going to expand. At night, when that air cools, it's going to contract. The engineers quickly determined that if they didn't come up with a way to deal with that, you could explode the Biosphere or you could implode the Biosphere.
This is a trip.
The aluminum dish and the rubber membrane combined weigh 40,000 pounds. And in just a minute, we're going to make it breathe.
Okay.
You hold?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're going to pull down, and you can hang on it.
Oh. Oh my God, this is crazy.
And so you're moving 40,000 pounds.
I'm moving 40,000 pounds right now. What?
The idea here is we want to keep the pressure constant inside Biosphere 2.
Making it breathe. Wow. So crazy.
While nowadays Biosphere 2's mission is aimed at improving life on Earth, it's hard not to look around this place and imagine a giant space station that one day might remind us of home in the future.